Hey guys, it's Mark with Hawkeye Ordnance. We're doing another everyday carry gear review. Today we're talking about the Raven Concealment Phantom Modular Holster. In this case, this one is set up for the Glock 26. We do have a safe gun here on the table, and we'll be talking a bit about some of the options and the ease of use of this. So this is an amazing holster. I've been running it for a week, and I couldn't be happier. That's the short review. So if you want to know if I like it, I like it. See you later. All right, the long review. So, you first get this in the mail, and it comes in a very small package. It's the holster with a hardware set, and then the clips. And these are the standard 1.5-inch clips. They do make them in different sizes, as well as a whole bunch of different options for, inside or outside the waistband, easy in, easy out, fixed clips like this. It's a really well thought out system. Their website boasts there's 20 ways to use this, but I bought it for one purpose only, and that was my everyday strong side, over the waistband, kydex holster for concealment. Now, in Minnesota, and you should check the laws in your states for this, but in Minnesota, we are not required to conceal our firearms. We can carry openly if we like. So, one of the things about this is when I'm wearing the over-the-waistband holster, when I conceal this, it is just to cover it up really for tactical and kind of personal reasons. I don't flaunt that I have a gun for, well, several reasons, and then we don't need to get into that now. My reasons are my reasons, but this does stick out a little bit below the shirt line, and we'll show that here in a second. But in Minnesota, I can get away with that. So really, if I'm reaching up for something off a high counter, this is going to be exposed a little bit, and here that's legal, and I'm okay with that. I don't hide the fact that I'm carrying a gun. I just don't broadcast it. So that's a little philosophy issue there, but that's how I feel. So anyway, this comes in the mail, and the first thing you notice is, A, it's incredibly durable and incredibly well made. It's all kydex, very stiff. It's very clear that this was done at the right temperatures. It's not brittle or anything. I have been wearing this really aggressively for about a week to try it out, and that is everything from in and out of the car. Today I ran it all day, including about an hour and a half total in the car with karate and a scouting event out on the ice, doing all kinds of physical activity, and I never really noticed I had my gun on me. Holy I mean, that is amazing. Alright, so me and the freaks are at Caribou this morning. We're getting ready to do a little karate and then go out to a big scouting event out on the ice. So these are my kids. Thankfully they're not as ugly as I am. Wanted to just kind of check in and let you know we're running the Raven Concealment Phantom today, and going to be running it all day, indoors and outdoors, in and out of the car. Going to have a really good idea of how comfortable this thing is. We'll check in again when we get out on the ice. Hey guys, it's Mark. Just kind of we're out here at a scouting event, and been running this Raven holster throughout the day today. You can see in the background right now they're doing an ice rescue seminar. So we've been doing that, and then if you look over this side, there's a whole bunch of other things going on, broom ball, roping, things like that. And I've been wearing this holster the whole time, and frankly, it's been really, really comfortable. It's been really good. So let's talk about why that is. I think it has to do with the fact that the ride is just about perfect. Now, there's two options for adjustment. Well, actually, there's probably several, because you could flip these clips up and down, but basically it's kind of a high and a low. And I'm running mine on so it's a high ride, and I like that because it gives me the most clearance down here along my leg line, so I'm sitting in and out of the car and stuff like that. It just doesn't interfere. I really did get the sense today that I didn't have a gun on several times. It was pretty cool, and normally I really notice. Obviously this is replacing an incredibly inexpensive Phobos holster that I was wearing, which turned out to be essentially dangerous. If you go back and you watch some of the videos of the winter concealment shooting, you'll see 1 in 4 or 5 times I really, really struggled to get to my gun, and that wasn't the case with this. You can check that out right now. Okay guys, so we've got a safe gun and a magazine, and I do have a new toy that I'm checking out that I'm very curious about, and I'm going to review this. I haven't made the decision yet, but that's kind of nice, huh? Anyway, we'll go back to our everyday carry use, and the holster is incredibly easy to use from really any position to get to, and I'm not going to go through a whole ton of drills and showing you a bunch of stuff. Take my word for it, this is absolutely the slickest holster I've owned yet. Now clearly I'm a big fan of in the waistband carry for concealment, but there's nothing more comfortable than a good over the waistband carry system. And this is really comfortable. I'm sitting down in a chair, it literally rides, even without the gun in there because of the sweat guard, kind of keeps that love handle in, and you're not leaning on this kind of jagged point. So in or out, it's comfortable when you're sitting down, and that's a big deal. I'm in and out of the car all day, and the last thing I want is a gun jamming me in the side all the time, or an empty holster. Because what I will do when I get in the truck is I'll take it out of the holster and I'll put it down in between the seats so that it's easier to get to, because I'm not trying to jack my coat up over my seat belt and all that crap. Alright, so as far as concealability goes, obviously it's not in the waistband, it's not going to be as concealable, but it's pretty good. Alright, so here it is. We are carrying the pistol, and is it paint? Yeah, a little bit. You see it there. But again, here in Minnesota, I don't have to conceal, and so I don't, intentionally go out of my way to hide my gun, but I also don't flaunt it. So this is just a basic medium shirt. Gun is pretty well concealed. Obviously, we're pointing it out, we're painting it, so you'll see it there, but I think the average person would miss it, and it's pretty easy to get to. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Can it go away and come out when you need it? So clearly I'm a very big fan of the Raven's Phantom modular holster for the Glock, and I'm sure it's very good for all the other models of pistol as well. This is a really good company, and so far they've been incredible to work with. This is my second purchase from them. Everything has come quick and easy. Lots of follow-up emails in their process, so I knew where my holster was. It's an incredibly well-made holster by a company that's backing it up with a warranty, and they're saying, hey, if there's a problem with this holster, we're going to take care of it or we're going to replace it. So that is absolutely huge to me. The construction is very good, and I don't doubt this is going to last me for an incredibly long time, which is also important. It's incredibly comfortable, which is huge. It's very easy to draw from concealment with, and it conceals pretty well. For an over-the-waistband holster, I don't think it's going to get any better than this. So the question for me is this holster worth the extra 15 to 20 bucks it costs over the competition? And I'm going to say absolutely yes, with one caveat. So in the industry right now, you're looking at 6 to 8 week turnaround times to get a good kydex holster, and I have a short attention span, and that's just not going to work for me. And the one thing that Raven's doing that nobody else that I can see is doing, and certainly I know that you all will be happy to tell me if I'm wrong, is that they're shipping these out in less than 2 weeks. This is a Glock 26. Obviously there's a dime a dozen. This is about as white bread as everyday carry pistols get. I ordered this, and within, I believe it was 6 days, I had this in my hands. Now, that's absolutely unheard of. Am I willing to spend an extra 10 or 15 bucks, maybe 20, to get a holster that quickly that I simply can't get at any stores locally? And the answer for me is absolutely yes. So here's the caveat. If you have an unusual gun that you carry and you're going to have to get a custom holster built, it might be worth looking at the other options. At this point for me, with my second Raven holster, I don't really look at other options because I'm happy with this company. Is it the cheapest in the game? No, absolutely not. But are they good? Well, so far they haven't done anything that I could see that was wrong. They build really, really good equipment. They stand behind it. Their customer service is great. Raven Concealment has got my vote for holsters. No question about it. I hope this review helped, and I wish you all the best. God bless.